What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Jordy, and welcome back to some more F1 25 driver career mode for the Dutch Grand Prix of Season 4. And if you missed last episode at Hungary, it was us defending like a lion pretty much to keep P3 ahead of Oscar Piastri. Ended up being a pretty good weekend for us all around, as we were able to limit the damage, losing points to Norris, Leclerc, but also scoring more and keeping Piastri behind. So yeah, we extended our lead over Piastri at the top. The likes of Norris and Leclerc have caught up. So the championship isn't quite over yet. We've still got 7 Grand Prix to go. Sorry for the long wait for this episode. I have been quite busy this past weekend. Obviously, if you watched the last couple of episodes, you would know that I've been on some new medication, and then I was busy with family over the weekend, including Monday, and then, you know, I just had to have a day off yesterday. And yeah, now we're back. I'm busy again tomorrow, but I should have time to still do a stream, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah. Oh yeah, I've also got new Wi-Fi, so I don't know how this stream is going to go. Obviously, if you've watched the last few streams, or all the streams this year, basically, we've had a bit of an issue where the audio and video has gone out of sync. Now, I don't know if that is still going to be an issue. If it is still an issue, then it's clearly PlayStation's problem and not my Wi-Fi's. If it's not an issue, then it should be fine. We'll find out. So, I've had a very busy past few days, but we are now back to continue this series. What's up, Sad Retailer? Welcome back, my friend. Let me just get this stream up on my phone, and I'll have to be checking audio here and there, because again, I've got new Wi-Fi, so I really, you know, need to know if the signal strength is good for streaming. I did have a 40-minute stream earlier on today, but you guys wouldn't have gotten that notification because it was a private stream, and I was basically just recording for 40 minutes and keeping an eye on the stream the whole time, and just making sure things were in order, because around 40 minutes or so is usually when things went out of sync in earlier streams this year. So yeah, it's looking good right now, but I will be checking that after a few things. Since you started early, I most definitely will be able to watch the whole thing. See, I usually always started at 10 o'clock, but because of the issues that we've had this year, with the stream going out of sync and whatnot, I decided to stream a bit later to have the signal as strong as possible. So, in terms of our vehicle, energy store does need changing. It's about 56% wear, so we are starting to lose percentages. But if you have a look at the races that we've got after Zandvoort, it's Monza, it's Baku, Texas, Mexico, all tracks that need a fresh energy store. So Zandvoort is a pretty good track to save ERS from my memory. And by the way, speaking of Zandvoort has been one of our best tracks in this series consistently. We got P4 in Season 1. I think we nearly got P3. Like, we had a photo finish with Hamilton at one point. Pretty cool. We won in Season 2, and we won in Season 3. So, with the Williams in our final season is an opportunity to make it 3 on the bounce. We've got new MG UK upgrades, and now it's time to go to the circuit Zandvoort. So this will be in reverse, by the way, as yeah, they were new to F1 25, so I want to make the most of them, and you know, it's actually a lot more fun and feels different. You know, I can't wait to see what new reverse tracks we'll get, hopefully with the 2026 DLC. It would be really cool if F1 27 comes out and we have like the whole calendar. Dutch GP is low-key fun. Well, this is not a good sign, because looks like we've got rain in the race. And it's going to be, it looks as though it's going to be dries to inters, which should be interesting. This time I'm only going to listen to the team when it comes to changing tyres. I'm not going to make the Austria mistake again. But yeah, looks like we'll do FP1 And then it might be worth doing FP2, although that does look full wet, so I don't know if it's really worth it. We can probably just get used to it in the race. Yeah, like, I'm going to take every precaution I can to not have that happen. But in terms of the progress history, not much has changed going into this weekend. Ferrari, Aston Martin and Mercedes have made minor upgrades, as well as Red Bull. Other than that, everyone is stagnated. Actually, I think McLaren has had a minor upgrade as well. And we know we've had a minor upgrade, but because it's durability, I don't really think it changes anything. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go down to the track. I'm looking forward to it, man. ZANDVOORT has always been pretty fun and unique, particularly the reverse variant.
Corners of ZANDVOORT is a unique challenge for our drivers today, and they'll be hoping to make the most of this free practice. A very warm welcome to you all.
Have you seen how chopped Aston Martin is in real life? Yeah. From my understanding, they've got a really, really good chassis, but Honda have dropped the ball again. And what a shame it's Alonso in the car as well. Alonso and Honda just don't go together. Oh, we've got 1,000 R&D points. I forgot to spend those. Right, we can do that after practice.
From the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick. There'll be a lack of rubber out on track, so take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Alright, track acclimatization first, and then we shall do race strategy. Also, thank you to everybody that checked out the Tomb Raider video this past weekend. I know it didn't get many views, but this YouTube thing's a passion project for me, so there will be more Tomb Raider videos for the very few of you actually interested in that. I'm really enjoying the game as well, so yeah, I might try and make some like short, maybe 10-15 minute content on it. I know the last episode was particularly long. My stick drift is now stage 3. See, I'm still getting by on the same old strategy of just blowing into the joystick. It just works. I think all I've got is a little bit of dirt in there, and it's still not out, but here and there, with the movement, it usually slips back into where it causes drift, and then I just blow it out the way again, but I can't seem to fix it completely anyway. Alright, let's change that front brake bias. We've already got some wear. These corners are very harsh. It's a very cloudy day. I like the little detail there, obviously, that you know, FP2 is on the same day as FP1, so those clouds signify how wet it is going to be in FP2. But for this particular session, we're going to be absolutely fine. Just going to buy a new one off Vinted. Yeah, you could do that. Though I would trust CEX a lot more with that, if I'm being quite honest. At least they would check their products, whereas Vinted, you don't really know. You know, it's kind of like eBay in a way. I get all my clothing from Vinted. Other than this shirt and stuff, like... yeah, pretty much all the merch that you've seen... Well, no, actually. Have I ever worn my AlphaTauri shirt on here? I don't think I have. I've got an AlphaTauri shirt, a Red Bull shirt. They're both... oh, and the Toro Rosso hoodie. They're all from Vinted. And then my Williams shirt is from... Or all my Williams merch is from Williams themselves. And my Aston Martin shirt's from Amazon, because the only one they sold there was the 2022 one. And then the ones that Aston Martin actually sell are crazy expensive. And I mean, not that the Williams ones aren't, but like, it's a big thing. Though I think the Aston Martin shirt is better made, to be honest, but it's really like, we're comparing apples to oranges. Oh, I got that first try.
Excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can refund on Vinted. Yeah, I did forget about that. See, I've not really shopped on Vinted in years because I haven't felt the need to get any new clothing. I'm really happy with everything that I've got. I did a fuckload of shopping on Vinted on the year that I had my first job, though. Most of my money was probably spent on that in the first couple of years, and then the last big thing I bought was my laptop and my mic which I used to record my first album, which you could go check out. It's one of the first things you'll see on the channel homepage. I don't really promote it enough, to be honest. I really should do that a lot more.
Okay, we can take you
For those watching after the stream, though, as always, the link to my album is in the description. So, yeah. I'm hoping to record some new music this year, but, yeah, I don't know. I haven't got a job just yet, so that'll have to wait for a while. Or I can always put out a song or two that uses free beats, but, you know, there's particular beats that I want that I'd have to pay for. What do you think of the new Red Bull colour for the shirts and stuff? I'm not too sure. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. It kind of looks like this, doesn't it? Like, it's a little bit like the Williams merch from 2024, which is this one. In a way. I do like how they've done the Red Bull Ford thing, though. It's beautiful. They brought back the white outline on the Bull as well. It's great. Finally, they changed it. And then the V-carb didn't change much, but there was nothing wrong with that livery anyway. That livery was beautiful. Light change, but looks kind of off. I mean, that's probably you being so used to the same Red Bull merch and livery for like 10 years or whatever it was. I think it was like 9 years. Something like that. Like, they had the more or less the same thing since 2016. It's crazy. Alright. Race strategy, and then we'll be able to move on towards qualifying. Usually the stream goes out of sync midway through the race. I'll check it out. I mean, you guys will notice anyway if you watch, but a lot of you just... Well, I mean, nobody's ever really mentioned it, so a lot of you clearly focus on the gameplay and not my face. So, there's that, but, you know, once I start streaming other stuff again, it's going to be, you know, people, I get more views for having face cams, so. But yeah, I am planning to get back on to Dark Souls 2 to stream that. I've had a couple of viewers complain about the abundance of F1 content and nothing else really. Half the time I'm looking at the race and your face because the orange background keeps grabbing my attention. Hey, that's good news, man. That's good. I need to change my chat settings because a couple of those didn't appear. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why that didn't appear on my top messages. I have to like change the chat settings to all messages. That way I can see swear words as well. For some reason it just automatically filters, and I don't have any settings toggled on for that. It's just how it is. But yeah, this has been a pretty easy race for the last couple of seasons, so I'm not really expecting anything different. I think this is going to be an easy win. We'll see though. Usually after the pit stop we kind of run away with it, and there's so much dirty air going on behind that we just end up miles out in front. But there's the first lap down. 3 people watching. What's up, guys? I'm a little bit rusty. I've actually not played this game since our last stream. To be fair, actually, I did a few laps of Bahrain to get warmed up for this episode, so, you know, but I never really lose it. To be fair, I could come back to this game after like 3 months, I bet, and still know. The difficult part is going to the other games. I mean, rain might be a challenge, but knowing you, now you good. Using the bone dry track, unless the bone dry track tricks you. Well, like I said, I'm going to fully listen to the team this time. I'm not going to jump ahead and make my own decision, because that's what we did before. If the team tells me to pit, I will pit. If the team does not tell me to pit, then we are staying out on whatever tyre we are on. Because I'm just not going to risk it. But yeah, we've had a lot more mixed condition races this season. I'm quite happy with it. It's been a good season. It's been a very entertaining one at that. But yeah, our energy store is running out. Don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but here is the engine percentages, engine wear percentages. Mostly looking alright. Just the energy store needs to go, and the gearbox is probably getting replaced as well. Because around 50% is when, you know, tires were literally overheating, but you switch, then boom. Barely any traction. Yeah. Just crazy. Like, all signs pointed to, mediums. Or dry tires in general. I don't get it, man. But it did happen before. I actually went back to, I think it was Austria Reverse either last season or the season before that one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was season 3. Because I remember streaming it. Season 2 I didn't stream. Yeah, it happened then too. Back then I actually restarted the race and did the whole thing on Inters. But on season 4, I just thought, right, since it's happened again, I'm just going to keep it in and make a whole separate video off of it. Not a lot of grip, to be fair with you. Oh, right, I've got 22% wear on the front right. There's a lot of tyre wear there. Of course, practice is always different. The race always seems to have better tyres for some reason. Knowing the devs, they ain't doing shit. I mean, we'll see. I mean, at least they finally admitted to themselves that the F1 games have been getting worse. Not that 25 is worse than 24, but it is certainly not better than 23. And even then, 23 is just 22 patched, you know? Even 23 had its own issues. Tell you what though, if F1 27 is... to be fair actually, the 2026 cars don't even seem that fun to drive. So I don't know how the game is going to feel. If I'm being quite honest. Like, what if I don't want to drive those cars? Like, what if they're just not fun at all, you know? Wish they had better crash physics at least. Yeah, it might be a licensing thing though. Maybe they're not allowed. I'm not sure. Because, like, there's no way they can't make better crash physics. Like, they've got the bare minimum where the wheels come off and the wing comes off. But you don't have things like the side pod getting a hole in it or whatever, you know? Which would be easy to implement, you know? I genuinely think it's a sponsor issue. Like, the sponsors don't really want their logos defaced or whatever in any medium. They can't prevent it in real life, but they can certainly prevent it in a video game. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. That might just be an excuse for the devs to say, yeah, that's the truth. But in reality, they're just being lazy.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Yeah, that's most games, sadly. Yeah, the video games have definitely gotten worse. That's why I really enjoy going back to play retro ones. And I have a bunch of retro games on my channel, so... You know. Sainz is looking quick. Then again, that's on softs, and it's a later lap compared to the McLarens.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
But that is practice done, so... Let's get back to the pits. Oh my god! Bit of a mishap there. Had barely any grip.
Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
I think it's probably only the wing flap that came off, I don't know. Alright. I am really excited for that 2026 DLC though. But I mean, what if the cars are actually like not fun to drive, you know? Like they try to replicate the real sport as much as possible, but they don't look fun to drive. I'm not gonna lie. And the drivers seem to have a really bad time with it. Especially Verstappen. I mean, he's not even doing bad, he just doesn't find it fun at all, you know? So if it isn't fun, what's gonna happen to the games?
Repairing the damage to the car.
You know?
And if today's practice is
like, if the game's not fun, why would we buy it, right? Hey, what's up, F1 Lego Master? Real, like, it won't be fun to drive the 26 cars. Like, I saw clips of Max going to first gear some corners. That's just crazy. One of the worst, like, one of the things I hated the most about F1 24, and by extension this one, is the battery management, you know? I don't really see the drivers doing that in real life. What's the difference between the 2022-23 cars and the 24-25 cars when it comes to the battery? I don't think there was any regulation change, so why they added that back, I don't know. You know? So, if it's that, pushed to like 100 in the 26 DLC, mate, I might not even buy F1 27. Like, I will hate the cars that much. Yeah, like having to, oh my god, like having to recharge at the end of the straight. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be the exact opposite. It could be really, really, really fun in the game, you know. But if it isn't fun in the game, why would I want to buy F1 27, you know? We'll see. We'll see. I genuinely, if I do not enjoy the 2026 cars, I might not get F1 27. Like... Like, I'll go back to an older F1 game and do stream content or something. I have been meaning to go back to F1 2018 for a long, long time. Long time. That's where I started. But I've only ever done one video on it. And I never bought it fully because I bought F1 2019 instead, because all sources said that they were basically the same game, but 2019 was just better graphically and had a little bit more content. F2, add F2. What the fuck? I just failed 70% twice. Just there for the new cars. Yeah, I mean, I am excited and we will make content on it. Of course we will. We'll make a lot of content on it. Like, I've been waiting on that for years, basically. Alright, I'm checking the audio, and then we'll get into qualifying. Right, yeah, okay. F1 27, if they add vintage cars, take my money. I literally don't care. I would use them once or twice and then never again, most likely. Like, unless they implement them in, like, the F1 World seasonal content, where we have to do it to, like, unlock liveries or something. By the way, it could still be on the add-on. I doubt it. They have so much to do. I doubt they'd just throw in classic cars in for the hell of it, you know. Most of the budget will be going towards F1 27 for sure. Alright, let's get some new upgrades on the car. We can get the streamlined suspension arms, which would actually catch us up to McLaren, and it has a 0% failure chance. Unfortunately, it won't arrive until after the most draggy tracks in the season. What if they added the older cars, like from 2020 era? That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, we do need to do the chassis still. Okay, let's do that. We can put in the intercooler as well, make the engine even more powerful. We'll have loads of upgrades coming in for Baku. Durability, can I get something on here? Let's get energy store. Oh no. Alright, we'll get control electronics. Not that. If I cancel development, do I get refunded the R&D points? I do. Okay, cool, right. Because control electronics is something I have never, ever worried about in any F1 game. I don't even think I've ever replaced it in any F1 game. I can't really recall, but yeah, that's all the upgrades we've got coming in. Powertrain, chassis, And then, yeah, that's about it. And one major powertrain upgrade coming, so that will be fun. Hopefully that arrives before Baku. 25th of August. A lot of them arrive in September, so I think they arrive afterwards. Alright, let's go. Qualifying, let's do it.
Just look at that sea of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at ZANDVOORT for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick track and perfect for high speeds, high stakes qualifying. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying day.
In F127, I better see every drop of rainwater with 4K realism. We really should have a filter that covers the screen with rain. Like, have it a thing where we can toggle it on and off. If people don't want it, fine. But, like, I really think it should be in the game, you know? And we need a fuckload more motion blur. Like, you can add loads of motion. Like, I could show you my motion blur settings. It's going to surprise you because you don't notice it. You literally do not notice it at all. Is it on this one? I don't know. Can I... How do I look at motion... Graphic settings, right? Yeah, motion blur strength. I have it all the way at the top, and you hardly notice it, you know? If I go back to an old Need for Speed game, I'm gonna fucking notice the motion blur, you know? Like, I know what motion blur looks like, and the F1 games is not it, bro. It's not it. Alright, let's go out and set a lap, shall we?
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
We need to add aquaplaning. Oh man, that would be crazy. That's the thing where they'll lose control in the rain, right? Like, imagine you go over a puddle and you start like a big puddle and you start aquaplaning or something. That would be crazy. Motion blur makes it feel better to drive, right? I mean, look at this. You can see a little bit of blur, but like, what's the difference between motion blur on 20 and motion blur on, like, I don't know, 5? Because that's what it feels like. You know? There's a bit of blur, but you barely notice it. I mean, you guys are seeing this in 720p, but you could go back to any of my videos in Season 1 and 2. You barely notice the motion blur. Yeah, exactly. Motion blur makes speed feel like speed. That's what I want to see in F127. I want some crazy motion blur. I don't care if it isn't realistic, because I know the cameras in actual, like, F1, like the onboard cameras, don't really have that much blur. But man, I would really love it. It would make the game feel so much more cinematic as well. Right, so our energy store is officially at 60%. Maximum is 93%. That's all we've got. Mawson is not on a lap because I've only just come out. I'm not going to let him pass neither because, yeah, I want clean air in front. I still want to save a lot of VRS. That's the strategy that's been working in the last couple of Grand Prix. This isn't going to be the greatest lap. This is my first lap on the softs in the Williams around this track, so... Well, in Season 4 Williams, anyway. There's Calimero with a 1.10. 110. Lando Norris with a 109. That's where we want to get. We'll use our ERS through there. Too much curb. Just about keeping control of the car. Need to add special livery creator, like you could make custom livery and edit it from real cars. I don't know about that one. And boom. 109.4. What did Lando get? Oh, Carlos. Oh, I don't think he's come out yet. 109.4. Oh, wow. 4/10 ahead of Lando. Cool. Lando was the guy that we fought in the last couple of seasons around this track, so I would not be surprised to see him again. But there's a very good lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
That wasn't even the cleanest lap. So, we can do better there. Alright, let's get back to the garage.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
One's got a virtual safety car while going into the pits. No idea what happened. Liam Lawson was gone, that's all I knew. Yeah, that's why usually I tend to just look at the replay to try, like, straight away as soon as it happens to try and figure it out. And if I don't, I usually see the replay at the end just to see what happened. But yeah, as usual, we're looking pretty fast around here. We always have been. Sainz is out on a lap right now, so we could check him out. I think he's on a lap. He might be on an out lap instead. No, he's on a lap. Here we go then. He's nearly halfway through it. About halfway through. I'd say that's the halfway point, this corner. It's not really using much ERS. He is now. Yeah, he's using it in pretty much the same place I did. Come on, Carlos. Woo! Wow. Oh wait, I thought he matched my time then. Like, at a glance, that looked like the exact same time. He is 5,000ths ahead of me, I think. Is that what it is? 500ths? I don't bloody know. 50 milliseconds? Either way, he is P1. That's good news. That's very good news. Okay. We need to get prepped for our final lap then. And we know we can go quicker, because that was a little bit of a scrappy lap at points. So I think we can still take pole. Alright, go, 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 go.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
We're the last one to go out. There's a V-carb still in there. Yeah, you can hear the rumble in the gearbox already after I let off the shifter. Not the shifter, the throttle. That, the growling noise. Yeah. I love that little detail. I know it's the gearbox because only the gearbox could be making that noise. I don't think the energy store makes any noise, from my understanding. Hopefully that corner warmed up the tyres a little bit. Alright, whatever. Let's do this. Got 92% on the battery. Let's go. Your cat's watching the live? Nice.
Excellent lap. We're all very,
Yes.
very pleased with that one. Nice
Let's
work.
go, man.
Come on,
Let's
sit back in
go.
the pits.
I really locked in there. Yeah.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us there.
109.1. Let's go. We got Carlos on P3. Let's go. Well, thank you. All right. I'm going to check audio one final time. All right. Yeah, we're looking good. Nice. If it's still looking good at the end, then I know it was my old Wi-Fi that was actually causing the issue, and that makes me really confident to be doing longer streams. Not that I will be doing longer streams for the career mode. I quite like this thing we got going on here. Plus, I don't want it to be inconsistent. Alright, now we've got a mixed condition race that will start raining towards the end. Whether or not we'll actually be changing onto those tyres really depends on whether or not we receive a radio message from the team or not. Either way, let's find out. 5 viewers on the stream, what is up, guys? It says 4 on my screen here, but it says 5 down there. Now it says 4. What's up, guys? Let's pray the game doesn't trick you. It wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that. The engineers, well, I mean, the game can trick... I'm talking, like, in terms of the engineers telling me to pit or whatever. If the team tells me to pit, then it is time to pit, like, 100%. But if not, then we're going to be fine. 100%. So, I don't know what tyres we're going to be on. I got no clue. I'm guessing it's going to be mediums to hards until we move on to inters. That's if we even need to move on to inters. There might be enough laps where we can just stay out. Who knows?
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix.
Hell yeah.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. The rookie lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front
Once
row.
race bar
As we
reverse in
continue
this
through the
low
rest of the
quality
grid
game,
today,
and when I
we
got
have
Rouge, I went flying.
Sainz, Norris, George Russell, and Colapinto, Gasly, Ocon, Hulkenberg, and Calimea, Doohan, Behrman, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Leclerc.
Wow, Leclerc
Maloney,
P14.
Jackson, Yuki Tsunoda, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Albon and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
I don't think a 1998 is meant to take Rouge flat out in reverse. Most cars can't take Rouge flat out
We've heard all
anyway.
the rumours this week about this driver, and in the words of Joe Strummer, should I stay or should I
I remember
go?
I played
And
F1
it
2016
seems,
for the
according to
first time and
rumours,
tried to go
they're
through a
staying.
Rouge flat.
It is a
Didn't
really
work.
interesting scenario. So this could mean two things. It could mean that they may have a better offer, or they've decided to stay with their team. So I really wonder today if we can tell by the driving style in the race whether they'll be showing off to maybe get someone's attention, or if they're going to take it a little bit more easy because they've got a secure situation going for them.
Well, this is our last season anyway, so...
With 5 races remaining, we're still in with a chance of taking the Constructors' Championship. The team needs a result from you today.
We have 7 races, plus sprints. What are you on about? Okay, looks like we're going to go on softs to mediums. I'm actually going to go to hards, because I feel like... we'll want to be on better tyres towards going on to inters, but then again, the mediums... Yeah, I think the mediums would probably be the better idea. Because we're not going to be on the mediums for those full 13, 14 laps, whatever, so... Yeah, here we go. Guess we're starting on softs. Yeah, you can hear the gearbox. That noise just then, that was the gearbox.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful.
Yeah, so it is definitely coming. We're definitely getting a mixed race, which makes things interesting. I heard it. I know that noise too well. To be fair, I didn't even know it was on 50%, but we should be fine. In previous games, and I'm talking from F1 23 experience, we don't actually get gearbox issues till around 60%. It starts making noises at about 50. So at 50%, you've probably got one more race left in it before you start losing a gear. Once got a gearbox failure somehow in the race. See, I think I got that around Baku last season. I have no idea what happened. Like, they said there was a problem, and then every time I asked them afterwards, there was, like, nothing. And I ended up retiring from the race because I had literally no power. And I know it was the gearbox, because the car was short-shifting. Yeah, it is too cold. I was never going to be able to warm up these tyres, so I didn't bother trying. Once I got a suspension failure in F1 21, it's quite rare.
You can get good launch as the race starts.
Alright, guys.
So the rest of the grid forming up now. Be
Here we
patient
go.
and watch for those lights.
I never played F1 2021. I played 2020, and then I went straight to 23. Here we go, then. I'm going to stay straight the whole way, try and give Sainz as much of a tow as possible. And he is up into P2. It's a Williams 1-2 around Zandvoort. Look at that. Beautiful.
The energy store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Yeah, that's a very good start. Especially considering Carlos in P2. I think you might have mowed some grass there, mate. I didn't notice. Oh damn, we've already pushed.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
We've already forced Sainz out of DRS. I am going to slow down. Play a little bit of DRS games. We could also let Sainz pass, but I am chasing the championship after all.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Sainz should have no problem now staying in P2. No problem. Now, we nearly forced him out of DRS range in the first lap, but that doesn't matter. Every lap from now does. He's going to get crazy amounts of dirty air as well, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm saving overtake for the main straight. I don't really need to use it on such a narrow track, you know? Like, no one's going to be overtaking me other than on this straight. There we go. Slow down a little bit just to make sure Sainz still gets DRS. Norris with the fastest lap, but he's stuck in a train, so yeah. Already the mediums are quicker. That's crazy.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Interesting. Okay, so looks like we're not making it onto mediums after all. Is that Sainz catching up? Ah, no. Damn it! I thought he was still within DRS. Okay, right, I'm gonna have to push now. That's no good. I accidentally forced Sainz out of DRS. He loses so much time in the final couple of corners. He's already gapping Sainz. Oh my god, Piastri. That's how good that McLaren is. And Piastri is finally on some good form. Weirdly enough, it's after I did the driver's rating update, which I'm pretty sure downgraded him. So I don't know what happened. But I gotta get Piastri out of DRS now. And hope that Sainz can retake P2. I doubt it though, because he's getting pushed out by Piastri. Yeah, the AI loses a lot of time in those last couple of corners. Right, we pushed Piastri out of DRS now, but I'm pretty sure he pushed Sainz out of his. So Sainz, yeah, Sainz is in a lot of trouble. Damn it. That is my fault, to be fair. That is my fault. I wasn't paying close attention to how slow Sainz was compared to me. I really hope he doesn't start dropping more and more, because I'm going to be beating myself up about that. On the 5th lap though, first few drops of rain are going to be happening in the next few minutes, so maybe Norris had the right idea about going on mediums, I don't know. We're looking alright for tyre wear, at the very least. Yeah, everything else looks pretty fine. In 26 add-on, I want EA to make all the specials this year. Oh yeah, definitely. I was calling him stupid earlier for going on mediums. Yeah, well maybe he's going for the long run. Because I was thinking it was going to happen like much later on, but remember, I put the weather conditions at approximate and not perfect, so it can be a little bit inaccurate. So it might be a lot earlier than we expected.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Alright, anytime now. Keep an eye on the halo, because that's where you're going to see the rain. I'm already starting to feel some tyre wear as well. This might get dramatic. I sure hope not. I mean, we'll see what happens in the pits, but yeah. Alright, lap 6. We're still going until at least lap 10. But we can also go on lap 11. Russell's just overtaken Piastri. That's very interesting. The Mercedes has been dog shit throughout pretty much the entire ground effect era of games, and there is the first drops of rain. Good thing we're on the softs, so we have the most grip, but we do need to start being a bit careful now. Track's going to remain somewhat dry, but only for this lap, so not for very long. Yeah, poor Sainz, I do feel bad about that.
Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Okay.
Okay, track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit full wets next time you come in.
Full wets? Why would I need to go full wets?
Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
Okay.
Copy that.
Inters. Oh, very slippy there. Alright, let's get back to the pits. Well, let's get to the pits. Maybe it's a warning? I don't know, man. I still trust the inters more than the wets.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
Are we not pitting till... Oh god, we're still going another lap. Okay, I'll trust them, I'll trust them. Maybe they're pitting Sainz first, which is deserved on my end. Yep, Sainz pitting first. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap.
I did kind of screw him out at the beginning, so I'm cool with that. I don't know, bro. Aren't my messages going through? Because once it rained and I went full wets, Yuki went inters and DNF'd. Oh, wow.
Carlos is in the pits.
Come on, you damn boat. We're going to lose so much time when people come out of the pits. Sent like 3 messages that didn't go through. Oh. Pretty sure I had a red flag and a safety car in that race. Honestly, at this point I would have took the double stack. But...
Okay,
oh, we got saved! Saved by the safety car, and it's Lawson.
Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. I've got information on Lawson.
You're a retailer, you absolutely...
Looks like they're retiring.
You jinxed him. You jinxed him.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Alright, here we go. Oh, he didn't predict it. He was just talking about how Lawson
At least
did
another
something
10
similar
minutes
in
until
his
this rain
race.
evens out. Stay alert out there.
Oh man, alright. That definitely saved us some time. How much though? We're about to find
Right,
out.
let's go. Come on.
Does that keep us in
Perfect job
P1?
from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Oh, it does. Oh, thank you, Lawson. We definitely would have fell down the order a little bit if it weren't for that. I can guarantee it. The way we were slipping and sliding on the softs. And now we get to start from the front on inters. Awesome.
You're approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car.
Okay, 15 laps to go. Okay, I did not expect a safety car. Yeah, me neither. When the rain started, I thought somebody would have span out on the softs, but... I mean, we will find out what happened to Lawson at the end. I think Piastri got screwed. Yeah. McLaren swapped positions. Unlucky. I ain't gonna complain. Piastri is second in the championship after all. Daring to utter about Lawson. Yeah, you definitely jinxed it. Alright, the battery capacity's gone down to 91. So we've lost 9% of the battery. Do you guys remember when we were able to drive that car? What a silly feature. If I want to play with real cars, I'll play Gran Turismo. Lawson and Isaac need buffed. Oh, they'll get it in the 2026 season for sure. I don't know about Lawson. Hajar absolutely will be buffed. He's going to get a huge buff. I think he's a 75 overall right now. Like, he'll probably be an 85. Leclerc, Hamilton, and Yuki, and maybe Kimi need nerfed. Well, Yuki's not going to be in the game at all. At best, he'll be a free agent in my team. Which I'm hoping, right? Like, I hope drivers like Yuki will be still in the game, because he technically is. But, you know, we've had, like, Mick Schumacher in F1 23, for example, because of Breaking Point, you know, so...
Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in Sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane.
Alright. Alright, let's go.
Okay, clear.
My safety car lasted 3-4 laps. That's crazy. I don't really know what dictates it in the game. Right, because we're in the rain, we're using less battery, so I'm going to stick it on hot lap.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
There's not going to be many overtakes now. Ah! Get off the curb! Bro is not a shit. Yeah, I tell you what, this car is a boat right now. 100%. ZANDVOORT is too easy, man. I did say last season I wanted to take it off, but
okay, mate. Right,
you know, I had a choice of like, I had no choice but to have it on.
You got this.
Because we needed 16 tracks, and I only really wanted 15, but you know, the other ones I would have wanted are too early in the season and would have replaced Bahrain as the first track. So yeah, that's a feature I want. Being able to switch races around on the calendar. That would be awesome. And then YouTube content would be really cool as well, because nobody's season would be the same. Other than like the first one where everybody does the official one.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
If you could pick one circuit to race for your whole life, what would it be? Spa. 100% Spa. Should EA add 2-player My Team? I mean, maybe? I don't know. I don't really like the current My Team iteration. I don't really find it interesting. I wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't play it. You know, like, that not really aimed towards me. The only person I would play with works a lot. So, you know. Like, me and TJ have been planning to play F1 24 together for like the longest time. And yet, you know, it's just like neither of us have the time. You lost the purple crown thingy? I don't even know what that is. Like, don't beat yourself up about it. I didn't complain when I lost it. I don't even know what it is. Like, I just see that in chat and, yeah, whatever. Yeah, ZANDVOORT at 98, man. Like, this is the difficulty we've been on all season. And this is clearly the easiest track of the calendar. Alright, children, settle down. Man, we've been on hot lap this whole time and we're still looking really healthy in terms of the battery. It's because in the rain, since you're going so much slower, it recharges so much. You don't really have to worry about it. I feel like if I say anything, I might jinx something. At this point, it's over. We could spin out right now, and we would still come back onto track P1. You won't get a safety car? Probably not. I mean, we're getting a bit late towards the race now, at the end of the race. Imagine a double safety car. I won't bet against it. I've had it multiple times before. I think I had a race, I think it was on this game where we had like 3, maybe 4. I think it was 4 safety cars. It was insane. I can't remember what race it was, but it was definitely on this game because I know it happened recently.
And we're still happy.
You probably easily find it in the playlist, to be fair. You could actually, Bet Lawson was one of them. I mean, you could go find out if you want. It's one of the recorded episodes, so it's like... I think it was in season 2. Don't quote me on that, though. It could have been season 1. But, you know, the title was probably 4 safety cars and yada yada yada, so easily found. Yeah, we're just hot lapping it at this point. Just cruising to victory. McLaren can't stop bickering. Can't stop sabotaging their own drivers. As Norris overtook Piastri in the pits. Well, through the pits. And got pit priority over Piastri.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
Yeah, it was definitely this game, so it's definitely in this playlist. Because I don't really remember much of F1 23 specifically. It was a few years ago now. I remember some of the best moments, but yeah, nothing specific in terms of safety cars, so it was definitely this game. And F1 24 I've scrubbed from my mind. Don't think a safety car would happen now. Nah. I think it's a bit late for that.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
God, I've not been paying attention to it at all, but everything is looking good. Maybe a short virtual one? Yeah, nothing's going to take the victory away. We're clearly the quickest out on track. So even if there was a safety car, we could get away at the restart like we did earlier. Not worried at all. Getting my hair cut on Saturday against my own will. I did not consent. I still haven't gotten my hair cut, as you can clearly tell. But again, I've had a pretty busy weekend. I'm not in any rush to cut it either, to be fair. It's not too long. Once my fringe gets too long, and once my hair at the back, like, starts to really curl, then I get it cut. Right now it's fine. It's curling a little bit, but not nearly enough just yet. I think maybe by the end of the month it'll be ready to go. Well, some of it anyway. Won't want to go bald.
Teammate behind, 19.1 seconds.
Alright, we got 5 laps to go, including this one. You should do a vlog.
Okay, mate, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
The fuck do you mean? 127. What was my time last lap?
Okay, so the last lap time, 1:20.7.
Shut your bitch ass up, man. I'm 7 seconds quicker than the time you set. I'm 11 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Piss off. He had too much of the Ferrari talk. Yeah, Gasly's out the session, yellow flags.
Okay, ignore that objective. Focus on your VSC Delta instead.
VSC, this late on.
Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive Delta.
Wow. Hey, it's not a full-blown safety car, we're safe.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Green flag. Caution, caution.
Was it an engine failure for Gasly? I think it was. I don't see any debris anywhere.
VSC deployed.
Again!
The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, engine failure. Another virtual safety car. Nothing major's happening. I don't know. There's no cause to freak out. If it's an actual safety car, then maybe we can worry a little bit. But a virtual just kind of freezes the race. You know, there's no real impact. At this stage, anyway.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Alright, here we go.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
I've been on hot lap ever since we came out of that safety car. Nah, I think it's impossible to get a safety car at this point. You can't end a F1 game race under safety car. Yet. They'll probably add it at some point. But hey, at least we seem to have secured fastest lap. I don't know when that was. No. Alright, last lap. Let's do this.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Could have been better. Could have been better, 100%. Sainz would have stayed P2 had I kept him within DRS. We could have come out of that with a lot more points. Norris caught up a little bit towards the end, while everyone else kind of... Let's go, man.
Mark!
Woo!
Yes! You're a legend! That one was for you, mate.
P1.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Easy. Easy. I should have chose a different race instead of Zandvoort. When I was choosing the race calendar, I kind of forgot that I said that Zandvoort was too easy and we weren't going to have it, but whatever, there you go. Right. 3 Zandvoort wins on the bounce.
It was a light to flag victory, and that is total dominance.
For some reason your character is female? You choose that at the beginning. There you go, another win.
Looks like it's time once again to hand out the silverware as the successful drivers make their way to the podium. It was a gritty performance today by Williams, and they've got the race win to prove it.
Hell yeah. Alright, let me check audio. I think it's a little bit out of sync. I don't know. But I know that's not the Wi-Fi because I just got a new one. So that's definitely a PlayStation thing. I suspected so, but it doesn't seem too bad at all. It seems pretty in sync, so it's not as bad.
Well, what an end to another fantastic.
But this has only been 1 hour 20.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
That was a pretty quick race, I think, compared to previous episodes. I mean, what have we had? I mean, yeah, it was 1 minute 20 in Hungary, 140 at Spa, 122. Yeah, most episodes are around 122. Okay. 120 in general. That's good. Alright. Cool. Awesome. So now we're at 209 points. I think we've definitely won the championship this season, that's for sure. Normally we finish after 12. But that's because I usually start at like, I think either 10:30 or 11:30, one of those times. Ideally, I always want to start my streams at 10 to be done before 12. There we go, we got a new accolade. That's awesome. Rivalry 1 against Piastri in the ratings rivalry. That's awesome. So we're 97 overall now. That's crazy. One more season. If we had one more season, we would reach max rating of 99. That's crazy. We'll keep that in mind for F1 26. But yeah, I think we've got 6 more Grand Prix to go. Next up being Monza. And because we're so far ahead in the championship right now, and we seem to be taking win after win after win. Well, not really. I mean, you look at our results. We take a win here and there. Either way, we've got quite the lead. So I'm actually going to turn the difficulty up. Now, I'm not going to put it to 102 or 104 like we always, like we've had in the past. We're just going to go with 100. Like the very top of Legend. It's in the middle of 98 and 102. So we should have a little bit of a push in difficulty, but not too much where it kind of feels unfair. Like it has done for those higher difficulties. But yeah, like I said, next up is Monza. Let's have a look at this rivalry with Piastri. Oh, we actually won it. That was the career-defining rivalry. Nice. I would have thought we'd got like an achievement or something out of that, but no, okay. Yeah, next up is Monza, where let's actually apply the new gearbox right now. Oh, we've had the same gearbox the whole season. Yeah, they need to remove that, I'm going to be honest. There's like no... I mean, obviously you can have infinite gearboxes now. Like, you can go all the way up to like 25. That's crazy. You can literally put in a new gearbox for every single race in the F1 season. That is insane. No point in doing so, but that's crazy. And we'll put in the new energy store as well. What else did we need? I think we needed a new MGU-H. So, bunch of new parts going into the next race. Of course, it's very speed heavy. Very little cornering involved at Monza, so it could be an interesting one. It certainly was an interesting one last season. But guys, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this episode of F1 25 Driver Career. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. I will see you guys tomorrow night for the next episode. Until then, peace.